Right. So what it seems to be is it looks like Spitball is kind of a place that provides resources for students. It looks like you kind of take, or not take, but link resources from like the sites and sources that you kind of list, content from your favorite sites, and just kind of centralize that as a place for students. It looks like for certain things, like I would assume I would probably just type in what I'm looking for. So, I'd probably search either the textbook I use for a class or like the class I'm looking at taking to find probably resources related to it. It feels, I would say, compared to like some other sites, it definitely feels very, at least from the intro page, very clean and professional. It doesn't look like it doesn't look like a scam. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
Um, Having seen this, I would probably say that this website um, is sort of a hub for a lot of different resources.
Kind of like trust, I guess.
Yeah.
It just seems very straightforward. I mean, I think my favorite part about it is, let me scroll. This part, the content from your favorite websites.
Hmm.
Just because I know that like a lot of people go on all these different websites. Some people pay for a Coursera account, a Chegg account, and the fact that you guys are flat out saying content from your favorite websites and you're listing those ones, I think that it shows like future customers, yeah, you can pay for Spitball instead of having a Chegg, a Coursera, a Quizlet because it incorporates most of them.
Hmm.
So it looks like I forget what the website is, but there's this one website where you can find like if you have questions about a like summary you just read, like you can read up about it or like study document type thing. That sounds familiar. It looks like you can buy textbooks on here. Free tutors, that's really good. Oh yeah, Chegg, that's what I was thinking of. Gotcha. Okay, it's cool that it has stuff from all of those websites like combined. It looks like like Chegg, like kind of a study guide thing, but also has some bonus things like knowing stuff about your university and like because of the food thing, you can get food coupons or whatever deals. So it just seems like everything based on a university to me. It still like makes me really curious because there's a lot to explore through and there's a lot of like helpful documents. It makes me want to like click on them and try all of them out.
For the most part, it seems like a website really just filtered for college students. Everything help them find. It looks like it's mostly tailored to like class stuff, but it also seems like it does like right here it discusses like some food and deals and everything like restaurants. So it seems like it's made for like college campuses, I guess. I like the study documents part though, like where you can just type in search and find things to help you like get tutors and everything. I definitely think like if I was like the tutoring center at my school is like kind of hard to get a meeting with. So I think this website could be really helpful with just finding notes and finding like methods of studying that'll help you get ready for tests and everything.
Yeah, I think that it's a website that will help me with a lot of different resources that is related to school. So with study documents, I'm sure it has a bunch of different types of documents that I'd be able to use that are related to my classes, and food and deals, stuff around my campus. Like all of this is definitely geared towards college students. Good studying tool. Yeah, it's just got a bunch of different information and things that are helpful to students. I think I think it's pretty organized, and if I had something I was specifically looking for, I feel like I could easily find it.
Website is something I would come to for basically like
anything school related. So whether that be like help in my actual class or like textbooks. And then when I scroll down a little bit to where it talks about like Chegg and stuff, it looks like I can access all those websites from like one place, which is kind of cool. Okay, so it kind of centralizes all the like good documents for certain study opportunities, I guess. Yeah, I think that before it seemed a little like it wasn't going to be as useful as it clearly might be. I mean, obviously I haven't clicked on these links, so like I don't know how useful the actual link is, but I think that I would definitely, if like it actually existed, I would definitely explore it and like see if it was helpful to me. It makes me kind of wish that there was a website like this where everything was in one spot.
Is this just like all student focused, like basically like internships, flashcards, selling, everything like student centric in one?
What do you think? Like, what do you think this website is?
I guess if I had to guess, I'd say like it's for students to research things, I guess maybe about their campus, about what's going on around campus, and like get assistance with classes, get internships. Yeah, so I mean, I think it has different purposes. You can ask a question, kind of like a forum, I guess. You can post documents and search through documents. You can't create your own flashcard from what I see, but you can search, browse through other people's flashcards. You can probably access tutors. Purpose, like the title says, spitball, is just to like spitball information at you.
I think this website is kind of a study guide for you, since it has different documents that you can look at. It has study techniques like flashcards or tutors for people where they don't have to technically leave their home to get help if they're in a bind or something. Textbooks, you can look up textbooks for classes if you need it. So it's just a really resourceful college or maybe even like school website to use. Yeah. And then I like that it has like food options. So if you're studying and you do get hungry, you could kind of go through there and see what's around you and stuff. So that's really cool. And then I like the jobs because most other websites don't have that. So it's cool that you can actually look for other jobs that are like near you if you need something.
So what this website does is it provides you with study tools and other help. Also, I guess, food for us broke students. And what else did they do? Jobs and internships opportunities. They also listed that. That's lucrative. Yeah, but none of these things I think are owned by them. They all came from different tutoring sites.
Okay.
I think it's helpful. It's definitely helpful. I use a lot of help to do my homework from online, so it's definitely helpful. It's helpful. It's pretty organized. I do like it.
So it has the toolbar so you can find like anything you need for class. And then on the side right here where it says my courses, I like how it has like how you can add the courses you're in. So it's like easy access to see. And then I just feel like it has like useful information for like the classes that you would be in. I think this website is like a wide resource, so it has like a wide variety of things. I think like when I think of it, I kind of think of it as like a search engine, kind of like Google, because it has so many like specific things that you can get into, and it's not just for one purpose. Like it has like studying, it has like local jobs, or not local jobs. And then it has places that you can ask questions, and then it has like restaurants. You can shop for textbooks on it. So it has a lot of different things in one thing.
I still think it helps you with studying with your for the class. It seems like it's really helpful towards finals week because a lot of it's for the cumulative point of view if you need to get all those information at once and you've lost some of your notes or something like that. I know a lot of people are looking for a bunch of notes, and whenever like I Google something and it makes you pay for it or something like that, I know it definitely turns off. And I'm not really sure if it's free or not, this website.
What do you?
But I do know.
Basically, Spitball is catered towards students, and there are sections that are catered towards like student schoolwork, different subjects, and different resources for students to study and gain information, including like tutoring services and like asking a question for other users to see. But also it has like bonus things a student might need, but people don't necessarily think of, like jobs and food and deals. So it's like the kayak of like college life.
Well, so far this is just like I feel like it's just like another average site that I look at. In terms of like the setup of the first homepage, it gives you all the basic information you need, and like the transition with the different colors is something I've seen on a lot of like company sites or a lot of different sites that I've used before. Okay, contents from. Okay, so you combine a bunch of the study sources and make them all in one. Cool. All right, so let me go looking for something.
I think it filters different resources that have, or different websites that have resources for study tools. I would not think about like when I look at the study documents, flashcards, tutors, textbooks, I would mostly just use this for finding different websites that have resources to study. I think it's really organized. Like there's not a bunch of things popping up in my face. I can narrow it down to what I'm looking for. I think the colors are appealing. I think that it's easy to search things. It's not overwhelming. I think some websites like this can just throw too much information at you and there's too much on the screen, but even looking at this right now, it's again really organized and it's not, there's not a bunch of different things that are popping up. It's strictly what I searched.
I would like to use it like for documents and stuff because I like seeing how Khan Academy and Quizlet pop up. Like I trust those websites, so I feel I have like a good feeling, like I trust it because I've seen websites that I've used in the past that have given me good results, and I trust that. So if you guys are using trusted websites that I trust, then automatically I'm going to trust you guys. Okay. So I like that, and I like seeing like restaurants on here that like I actually know. Like everyone knows Subway and McDonald's and stuff. But then it also has like other ones that I haven't seen, like Bullseye Grill, and maybe like now I want to go try it.
Yeah, so I think it basically provides study help for certain, like for your classes, and helps you be able to like, if you're struggling with a certain topic, it helps you with it. Like, yeah, like if you're struggling with a topic, I would know, okay, type in Calc 102, and then it's going to provide all the resources I need to make sure I'm most successful in that class. I think it's a really nice resource. I think it's really great. I would just make it a little bit more appealing to the eye. Like, it's a cute, like, I'd say for me, like, I'm going to remember it based on the first thing I see. So when I open up that website, I want there to be something that makes me remember it, you know?
So this website is for certain schools, so in a certain area, to help you with like studying, study materials, and then getting involved like on campus with food and like a job if you need it, and extra help in their studies. I think as a student, it's helpful to have these types of resources. So this would be something I would use.
Basically makes your college life studying and finding documents from lectures easier. I think that's its goal, is to make your life at college easier. And I definitely think just from scrolling through and testing it is that it works. Personally, I would use this if I'm looking one day to just find notes from a lecture or catch up on an assignment that I need to know more for a test or something like that. Or even if I'm looking for a tutor, this website has everything. I didn't really get to explore like the food.
It's a website that is geared towards college students, of course, because it has like a lot of college related material that basically helps. It's like a helpful website for college students. So it's like a one-stop shop. You basically come here if you want study documents, flashcards, if you want to buy yourself textbooks, if you want to find a tutor, if you want to find a job, and then I see you have foods and deals. So it's basically a one-stop shop for college students. Instead of like using Google, like this is basically better because, as I said, it's more filtered down to your area per se, I'm assuming. So that's what I would say though.
Takes a lot of resources and brings them all to one central location for a user. Very friendly, easy to understand, easy to work website. Very easy for customers to get exactly what they're wanting. And then I think the best part, in my opinion, is your ability to compare everything, all the different sources in one site. And it makes it very concise and easy. Customers can make sure they're getting exactly what they want and the best version of what they want. And I think in this day and age, that's exactly what customers need and want.
It's useful. It's something that I would recommend. It feels safe. Like I don't feel like I'm gonna catch something on my laptop from it.
Yeah.
These are names that I trust. So, I mean, it tells me that this is a place that I can actually go for useful information as opposed to some of the other sites that can just end up being a waste of my time.
Yeah, so it provides information for your classes. So like you can ask questions if you're stuck on something. It helps you study information, and it also provides flashcards to help you study too. So I feel like the major use of it is for if you have an exam that you're confused on, or if you're in a tough class and you need to review for a quiz or something like that, you can go on here and get extra materials.
I feel like this website it makes studying a whole lot easier, and I feel like that's what this website is supposed to do. It's supposed to keep you not as stressed having to go to different websites to get what you need. This is like your once again, I guess, the one-stop shop of websites. Like I don't have to go everywhere to get it all. I can just get it right here.
It's convenient. I think for the most part, it like puts a lot of the things that I need for school in one section. So I feel like I'm not, everything's like kind of like come together. Does that answer your
So I think it's like a combination of all that Quizlet, like one class. So where students can get textbooks, like help, like jobs, food, all that stuff. So it's like a website for basic targeted towards students. There's a lot of information in one place, so that's pretty good. Because like with Quizlets, you just have the flashcards, and with like other websites, you just have textbooks or just notes. This is pretty good.
I would say it connects study platforms. Like I've seen StudySoup and Coursera and things like that, but I've never seen something that can connect them to make it easier and just kind of like a one-stop for all. So that's really like the vibe I'm getting from this, and I think it's very useful, and I think it's a great thing to exist. It's very, I get a very like clean, like it's easy to find what you're looking for. It's not going to take a lot of time to find something relevant to what you're looking for. With a lot of things, you'll search and keep searching and have to scroll through, and that becomes more difficult when you're looking for like a quick review. With this, it seems like you can find exactly what you're looking for with the filtering, the sorting, and just your personalized results.